Welcome to the Daily Reflection for Monday, December 16th. The Gospel reading for today's daily Mass comes to us from the 21st chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel. It reads, When Jesus had come into the temple area, the chief priests and elders of the people approached him as he was teaching and said, "By what authority are you doing these things? And who gave you this authority?" Jesus said to them in reply, "I shall ask you one question, and if you answer it for me, then I shall tell you by what authority I do these things. Where was John's baptism from? Was it of heavenly or of human origin?" They discussed it amongst themselves and said, "If we say, 'Of heavenly origin,' he will say to us, 'Then why did you not believe him?' But if we say, 'Of human origin,' we fear the crowd, for they all regard John as a prophet." So they said to Jesus in reply, "We do not know." He himself said to them, "Neither shall I tell you by what authority I do these things." The answer to the question posed by the chief priests and elders of the people in today's gospel is clear. We know the authority came from God himself. And we know this from the theophany at the baptism of Jesus, "This is my beloved Son." We know it from the additional theophany at the transfiguration, that "This is my beloved Son." So we know that the authority of Jesus Christ comes from God the Father. And furthermore, it flows from the fact that Jesus is the second person of the Trinity, and it also is confirmed by his mighty works, that only God can do the things that Jesus did. And these miraculous works, again, point to God being manifested in the fact that he became human, born of the Virgin Mary, and during his ministry here on earth was able to share forth the power of God in a special way that pointed to his special relationship to God the Father and being the second person of the Trinity. Now, his response, though, is one that points to how all of us need to navigate this world. We need to be in this world, but not of this world. So meaning that we know what we are called to do by God, and furthermore, we know that we are to grow in holiness and to serve God and serve others, that the two greatest commandments call forth from us. But there's going to be times where we interact with the world in such a way that they're not going to understand why we choose to live the way we do. And I sometimes describe this to other people as we just have a breakdown in the conversation. They can't receive what we need to say, and furthermore, no matter what we say, they will use it against us. So now we have a breakdown in the conversation. But that doesn't mean that we can't keep witnessing to Christ in our lives. Yes, maybe we can't find the right words, and maybe we can't have those conversations with people. And especially in our pluralistic society here in the United States of America, where we value tolerance, where we value the different beliefs of other people, we can't maybe say the things we want to say at the right time. But brothers and sisters, we still need to act as Christ calls us. We still need to witness to God's power and grace working in our lives. Because the primary way that Jesus showed forth that he was who he said he was by his actions and his works. The same with us. If we love God and love neighbor and literally preach without saying words day after day, we will communicate the truth of the gospel to those whom we have breakdowns and conversations with. They will see the joy in our lives. They will see the peace in our lives. They will see that we are able to navigate things much differently than many other people. And again, we can have important effects on people's lives by simply living out our faith to the fullest. And this is where, again, we don't do it perfectly. And by the way, we have bad days, bad weeks, bad months, and some of us even have bad years. But again, if we recommit to holiness and following the words and teachings of Jesus Christ, they'll see what authority we have in our own lives. And that authority flows from Jesus Christ, who not only helps us day after day with his grace and mercy, but his wisdom has transformed our lives in such a way that we live radically different in this world. Thanks for listening and have a blessed day.